happening here. One of the most exciting shows of the summer is roaring back to our area. 12 feet tall, 10,000-pound vehicles are going to be racing and ripping through Gillette Stadium this weekend as Monster Jam brings another path of destruction to local fans. So here this morning to tell us all about the show is driver BJ Johnson. Welcome.
Well, it's great. It's great being here. Finally got my shot to drive here.
Yeah, so talk about that. You've actually been here. You've been to Gillette before, but in a different capacity.
Yeah, I came last year and was actually taking care of the Medusa monster truck here last year as a crew chief, actually training a technician that was here. And so got my shot earlier in the year, got the call, says, hey, you're going to go to MetLife, and then you're going to go to Gillette Stadium. So we got to do the path of destruction.
Awesome. And what goes through your mind at that point when you're like, wow, I can finally handle this big vehicle? Is it nerves? Is it anxiety? I mean...
You know, I've done it so long now that it's just like getting in my passenger car, driving every day. It's like another day at the office. You just kind of get in there, hang on. It's pretty much like riding a roller coaster you have control of, but you don't really know where it's going to go. So 1 minute you're going to go up, 1 minute you go down, 1 minute you're going to be upside down. So, I mean, we were upside down last weekend. It doesn't stop us. We just keep going.
You said you've been doing this for a long time. Just how long?
I've been doing this since 2000, so this is 15 years for me.
Wow. What sparked that? What was in your head that you saw a giant vehicle flip around and these drivers get tossed in the car and you think, yeah, that looks fun?
You know, I actually went to a show years ago when I was probably like 6 years old with my dad. And I actually still have the picture to this day. I was sitting in the rim. And I said, Dad, I want to drive one of these one day. And he's just like, yeah, I keep dreaming. He goes, maybe one day. So I was giving him bad time now because I'm a 15-year veteran in the sport.
Yeah.
And so it's just it's an adrenaline rush, you know, as even being a spectator and watching it, as the crowd anticipates us crashing and being out of control and doing these crazy jumps. It's the same way in the cab for us. You know, I watch a different driver run and I'm kind of watching what he's going to do. So I'm kind of making a game plan, but I'm in the cab cheering. I'm like, yeah, I do it. You know, try it. Try this for me. Because if it doesn't work, I know I'm not going to try it, but we all kind of help each other out. But it's one of those things. It's for the fans. It's for spectators, fans, and kids. That's the biggest reason I do it is the kids. There's so many kids that come through now with mohawks and their parents let them get their mohawks, and it's great. You know, we have thing called the Mohawk Nation, but they come through with their hair and they come through with their signs, and at the end of the night, if I can make sure they have a smile on their face when I leave there, I know I've done my job, and that's what we try to do, and we try to push it, and that's what Monster Jam's all about. You know, we try to do the best show we possibly can do in 2 hours, because you don't want to be there 3 and 4 hours. We're getting the shows down to 2 hours. I mean, 18 trucks running a 2-hour show, and it's nonstop monster trucks for 2 hours.
So much
and that's
excitement.
What you need to get.
Can I touch your mohawk?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. How is this staying up?
It's actually just some hairspray and gel. I've had like this almost 20 years, so it doesn't take that long to make it.
Do you sleep that way too?
I can get out of the shower and it looks like that. It just looks like a boot brush all the time.
It's so fun. I need hair tips from him because half the time I can't get my hair to stay.
Oh yeah, I got up early this morning to do this. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good to know. You mentioned those kids and those fans. I mean, that must make your day because part of the experience is if you're lucky enough, you can go to the pit party before and actually meet some of the drivers, right? So to be able to shake their hands and hear from them, that must be really cool.
Yeah, a big thing with Monster Jam is we try to have a pit party. So every weekend we do a show, and even here, the pit party starts at 1:30. They actually have a total access at 12:30, so you can get a little bit early before the lines get kind of crazy. But you get to come up, see the trucks, see the drivers, touch the trucks. Ask me any question you want to ask me. I don't even care, you know. I have a big leather couch and a sub box and everything. It comes with me for a pit party, so you can hang out on the couch with me and get some pictures. And
so fun.
You know, it's cool. It's a different aspect of racing where we're totally about the fans, where you can come hang out with us. You know, I put my pants on just like anybody else does, you know, and if I want to sit down in the dirt and play with Hot Wheels with the kids and toys, that's what I do, you know. So it doesn't matter. If it's all about the fans as far as hanging out with us for a couple hours, and then I want you to go sit down in the seat and let me show you what I do.
And enjoy the show.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. BJ, thanks so much for joining us today. If you'd like to check out Monster Jam Path of Destruction at Gillette this Saturday, head on over to roadshow.com where we'll post more event details and a link for buying tickets. And for even more great events like this in our area, be sure to have our app. It's free. Roadshow on the go.